So I ran across the room, grabbed the handle, pulled him down, and then started to, actually, I think I went for his gun with him. His rifle flew in front of him. And the young man that tried to jump in there with me, we both either pulled him down or whatever, but he ended up at his head and right next to the AR. And then with the AR, I told him, push the AR, get the AR away from him. The kid pushed the AR. I don't know what his name was. And then I proceeded to take his other weapon, the pistol, and then just start hitting him where I could, but the armor's in the way. And I found a crease between his armor and his head, and I just started wailing away.
He's telling the story in so much detail. There's former Army Major Richard Fierro. He was in the club in Colorado Springs when that gunman came in and started shooting, and he's talking about how he was part of a couple of folks that took him down. There's all those details he's going through because he's probably flashed this event in his head over and over and over again. And even though he's a hero, he's also been traumatized by this, as you'll see. He talks about how he and also Thomas James, another club goer there, were part of a group of people that took him down after he was already firing so many shots. Let's let him continue.
With his gun. And then I told the kid in front of me, kick him, keep kicking him. And I was guiding him. I was telling people, call 911, call 911. I brought him down. I was in mode. I was doing what I do downrange. I trained for this. I don't want to ever do this. I didn't even retire because I was done doing this stuff. It was too much. And it came in handy, and I got to protect my kid. I lost my kid's boyfriend. I tried to have everybody in there. I still feel bad that there's 5 people. There's 5 people that didn't come home, and this guy. I told him while I was hitting him, I said, "I'm gonna kill you, man, because you tried to kill my friends. My family was in there."
Brett, we like to talk a lot about heroes and then good guys with the guns and all that stuff, or the cops that show up and end a situation before it happens, or maybe a homeowner defending his family, and it's glorified to a degree, and I understand that. But we tend to forget, even these heroes, man, it never leaves their brain what they saw. He lost a family member there. We can go to what he was talking about as that, but I want to get your thoughts first on just the beginnings of this, the detail of the takedown, and then the emotion still there that I don't think people were ready for.
This guy served 15 years in the military for 15 years, doing tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he, the thing to say is that he experienced trauma over there. He was expecting violence with assault rifles over there. Did he ever expect that he would have to experience it over here? And the answer is yes, sadly. And a lot of us have to come to grips with that reality in ways that you would never have expected, but is all too common. And it's crazy to see that guy have to, just go. The long story is when he is in there trying to pistol whip a guy in armor who has an assault rifle, trying to, in the moment, train some random person who's also helping out to throw the gun somewhere else, and then find a gap in the armor to hit him with the gun. And also all that story about good guy with a gun, bad guy with a gun. This is someone who didn't have a gun, who was in the wrong place, unfortunately at the right time to save a bunch of people. But anytime we propose any kind of gun control, changing in tone of messaging about anti-gay violence and anti-LGBTQ plus violence, we get called overreaction, we're doing an overreaction. Mm-hmm. But in reality, we're just trying to propose common sense solutions to prevent stuff like this from happening, and they have no good response to it.
I want you guys to notice, we have people like Kyle Rittenhouse who killed folks and he's celebrated. We have folks like this who protected other folks after folks were murdered, including someone close to his family. I'm just curious, I haven't seen it, I'm willing to be wrong about this, but I don't think we've seen those same types of figures that celebrated someone who was killing, that they said was protecting people, versus someone who actually was protecting people and didn't have a gun. I wonder how much people that would be against the folks that were murdered in this club are celebrating Fierro right now and his heroism. Because we totally like doing that in this country. I'm curious if it's going around in those circles. I doubt it, but I might be wrong, but I doubt it.